I'm just saying that we need to be making these men just as afraid as they make us. Hey, what is up, society? It is your favorite wannabe influencer and Sovereign Koi, and welcome back to another Reddit story video, baby. Y'all already read that title. I already know that y'all did. So you already know we're getting back into these crazy Reddit stories. Now, a lot of this has something to do with like life or death situations. So if you're not prepared for that, I advise you to wait to the next video. But some of these titles are a little crazy, so I ain't gonna hold y'all on for too long. Let's just get right into the video. First story. Am I the asshole for telling my parents they need to place their next kid up for adoption? My parents have 4 kids already. Me, 17 male, my younger sister, 13 female, my younger brother, 12 male, and my younger sister, 10 female. My parents have relied on me heavily to take care of my siblings. I already knew. I can relate a little bit. Continuing. This started when I was still too young to do much. They put them in my room if they had a nightmare, and after each sibling was 6 months old, they shared a room with me until they were 3. Why? Why aren't you not taking care of your own kids? What the fuck is going on here? Continuing. Then it was getting to me preparing something to eat for my younger siblings. I can relate to that as well. It was also staying home with them while my mom went shopping, and over time, it just evolved. I help with homework, I make sure they're awake for school, I walk them to school since I don't have a car, I feed them, and most of the time, I'm the one that they come to if they need something. Yes, I greatly relate to that as well. That's why I say I don't need to have kids. I have a child, my younger sister. Continuing. My parents will drop them off at birthday parties or at a friend's house. They'll take us out for family experiences, but admittedly, expect me to keep an eye on my siblings. Baby, no. Baby, call me Ray Charles, okay? Take these off. Okay, I'm SZA, baby. I can see I'm blind. Hello? Continuing. My parents provide food and house and clothes. I provide the emotional stuff. Baby, no. Where is your mama at? Hello? Continuing. I didn't love doing it, but I got used to it, so it became second nature. I'm still the person my younger sister comes to if she has a nightmare or is afraid of anything during the night. My parents learned that they were pregnant again in February. Why are you keep on having kids when you're not taking care of them? But okay. They told me and my siblings last month. It sounded very much like I would have the baby with me in my room from the jump and should learn how to independently change diapers and stuff. Baby! Not to sound bogus, but fuck that baby. And fuck y'all too. I'm not taking care of shit. No, ma'am. Listen, okay? I did have to be the responsible sibling growing up. I did. Okay? My little sister is still my little sister, okay? Basically, second mama. But she's one. That's one person. One. Uno. You think I'm about to be taking care of 4 other kids, 3 other kids? And now you're gonna have a newborn? And now you think I'm about to take care of that one too? Baby, I will sleep outside in the backyard. Don't play with me. Continuing. I made it clear from the jump that I wasn't raising the next kid for them. Period. I told them that I had more responsibility to my 3 siblings that I should have never had. Exactly. Like, nah, put your motherfucking foot down. Absolutely not. But I wasn't going to skip my own life to raise an infant from the start. My parents were shocked. Why are you shocked? I'm sorry. How are you shocked that you had to take care of your own kid? I'm so sorry. What? Continuing. Not continuing. You motherfucking parents, and I don't give a fuck. People gonna get mad at me if they fucking want to, bitch. I don't give a damn. Population control. I'm sick of it. Motherfuckers who you should not have more than 4 children. Y'all probably gonna get mad at me all you want to. I don't give a damn. Okay? A 2-parent household should not have more than 4 children. Why do you need more than 4? What is wrong with you? Children are not objects. They're not collectibles. They're people. Okay? And that's something that I cannot stand. I'm gonna get back to the story in a second. I cannot stand it. People are always thinking about the baby portion of shit. They're never thinking about the actual life of the child, okay? It's hard for a 2-parent household to raise 1 child. Children are already able to get into stuff. You miss things in their lives. Things happen to them because you're not able to be in every single second of every single day of them or with them. And so you already miss things. I can just imagine with 4 kids how much shit you can miss. Especially if you don't have the money and the resources in the village to actually help you raise these kids. You're missing a lot. You probably don't even fucking know them. What's their favorite color? Some of these parents can't remember their damn birthdays. I don't give a damn. People gonna have to get mad at me if they fucking want to. I think 4 is more than enough. It really is more than enough because these are people, not objects. And I bet you these kids, I bet these parents don't even know shit about them. I bet they don't know shit about them. And for everybody who's gonna say, well, I came from a big family, it wasn't that bad, baby. Think about all the things that your parents don't know about you. Think about all the times that you wish that you could have spent time with them and you couldn't because they got too many other things going on with your other siblings. Think about all the things that they've missed because they had too many damn kids. Thinking about all the things that your siblings have done to you because your parents were not able to pay attention to the fact that you were being abused. What about all that? Because they can't manage all those people. You just can't. You need a team for that. It's the same thing with a teacher being inside a classroom with 30 students. You cannot expect her to be able to manage and understand and see every single baby thing. That's 30 people against one observer. Continuing. My parents were shocked. They tried to get one of my younger siblings on board, but they said, no way. Why are you trying to recruit your children? Be responsible. Stop fucking. Get your motherfucking tubes tied. Get your motherfucking vasectomy. Nigga, what the hell's going on here? Calm down, Quinn. I'm getting mad. Continuing. They said no way. They didn't want to be responsible like me. Well, duh, they see your ass have to constantly struggle with them all the time. What kind of fucking child wants that type of life? I didn't birth them. Get the fuck out of my face. Continuing. My parents returned to me with the topic and asked what the fuck they're meant to do. And they never expected me to reject a sibling like this. Are you an adult? Who asked their 17-year-old child, well, what are we supposed to do about the new baby? Bitch, I don't fucking know. Put that bitch up for a motherfucking adoption. I don't know. Stop fucking. There's a motherfucking idea. If you couldn't take care of the motherfucker, why the hell you having another one? Couldn't even take care of the other 4 you got. I said I reject raising another one of their kids, not a sibling. But also, I'll be out of the house in 7 months, period. I won't be around the new sibling as much and the relationship would not be the same. I told them that I don't want to have the same relationship either. I don't want to be a parent to another sibling. Exactly. What the hell do we do? Bitch, I don't know. Figure it the fuck out. You grown as fuck. Get the hell out of my face. So anyway, they made it pretty clear that they don't want to do the actual child raising and they're just living a nightmare over this. They're living a nightmare? Huh. Maybe bye. When the topic came up during the last week, I told them that they need to place the child up for adoption, period. Since they won't have a good childhood with nobody wanting to raise them. Exactly. The fuck? I told my parents that it would be the kindest thing to do if they refused to raise the baby themselves. Why are you? Okay, continuing. My parents accused me of treating adoption flippantly. What the hell does flippantly mean? That's a new word. Yeah, I'm always finding new words on here. Hold on. So flippantly means that in a way that is not serious about a serious subject. Yeah, that's what I thought. Or an attempt to be funny or appear clever. That's what I thought. Yep, she's not being serious. Bitch, raise your own kid. Continuing. Treating adoption flippantly. And they were sort of outraged that I'd rather place the baby up for adoption than have me step up and raise this one too. Am I the asshole? No! Absolutely not. Baby, 7 months? What does baby do? Baby, I'll be gone a week before the baby comes. I ain't playing. Because I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do. If she has that baby while you're still there, they're gonna put the baby in there and they're gonna neglect it because they think that you're not going to. I don't give a fuck. People like this, and this is the reason why, and y'all can say that it's going against bodily autonomy all the fuck you want to. I don't give a damn. I believe when somebody says that they're pregnant, they should get a psyche eval. You need to get a psyche eval. If we determine that you are not the right person to be raising that child, if you absolutely want to have it, you either have to give it up for adoption or not have it at all. Because this type of mindset of you just pushing the responsibility on to another child, you should not be having any children of any kind. And depending on how severe your psyche eval is, baby, we may as well go ahead and eradicate the issue altogether. Because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is how you breed people who literally say that they don't want kids in the future. Because why would I want to become a parent? This is literally one of the things for me. Why would I want to become a parent when I've been a child's parent since I was very young? I remember I used to have to help my aunt raise her fucking kids. I basically raised her second born. I practically raised that boy. Pretty much. When he was a newborn, she would literally be sleeping on the couch. We would both sleeping on the couch. She would be sleeping on the couch on the right side. I'll be sleeping on the couch right in front of the crib. He would be crying at 7 o'clock in the morning. And this was the time when he was able to stand up in the crib, right? He would be stuck crying at 7 o'clock in the morning. And he would be looking directly at me. His mama is right there. He's looking at me because she wasn't doing shit for her own child that she had. And y'all believe that she had another one right after that? Interesting. It's just, this is the reason why I am pro-choice. Because I genuinely don't believe that a lot of pro-lifers consider the life of a child. And that's what really gets me. Like, I'm always the person who thinks a million and one steps ahead. I'm saying things from all different angles, okay? A baby does not say a baby forever. Infancy is literally a micro moment in a human being's life. It is so minuscule that most of us don't even remember it, okay? Very rarely, probably maybe less than 1% of us remember being an infant, being a baby, being in the womb. It is such a small part of our lives. Yes, it is important, but it's so small. I think that the average age, actually, look it up. I believe for women, it's in our late 70s, if not early 80s. And for men, it's like 72 or something like that. Let me look it up. Average life expectancy for women is 80, and average life expectancy for men is 74 in the US. So literally, 74 of 80 of your years, literally being an infant is so micro. So you have to consider, especially when you're between the ages of like 3 and 12, those ages are so crucial to how a child is going to end up in becoming an adult. And so when people say, I'm not in the financial space, I'm not in the proper head space, I don't have the proper support to raise a child, and they say that they want to get an abortion, I wholeheartedly support that. Because if you cannot give that child the best chance of life that you could possibly give them, don't have them. And people try to make it seem like a baby not being born is worse than them being born into poverty, being born into parents who don't know how to communicate, being born into abuse, being born into insecurity because they do not know where their next meal is coming from, if their lights are going to get turned off, if their hot water is going to be working, if they're going to have a place to lay their head, if they're going to go home to a roach-infested house. Y'all do not consider that shit. Y'all over here talking about, oh, just have the baby because every child deserves to have a life. What life is that going to be? Going in and out of the fucking system. Y'all trying to say adoption. Adoption is not that great. These kids be getting abused. Some of these kids never even get adopted. Most of them don't. Especially if you're a certain type of race, you definitely don't get adopted like that. And y'all trying to make it seem like it's going to be a great option, and it's really not. Look at our fucking world. Half of motherfuckers can't pay their fucking rent. People can't feed their fucking kids. People can't get a job. And you want to bring a child into that. Just because a life is a life. Just to live doesn't mean that you're alive. Hello? So OP, you are not the asshole for telling them to give the child up for adoption if they don't want to raise them. These people are irresponsible. They are inconsiderate. They have no business being a parent of any child ever. Because the fact that you had to raise your own siblings is absolutely ridiculous. And it's so normalized, it's disgusting. Like, don't get me wrong. When your mom needs a little bit of help, I get that. When your parent needs a little bit of help, like, hey, could you help me out with changing the baby's diaper? I'm just got your brother right now. Or something small like that where you can help them out. That's fine. But you should be able to be a child. Y'all, I was literally, for me as a kid, I was over here giving the landlord the rent. I'm over here, we have to wait until, because I grew up on food stamps, I grew up in poverty, I grew up in all that, okay? Literally having to wait until the 15th to get our freaking groceries. Not knowing if our internet gonna get cut off, not knowing if our lights gonna get cut off. Real life implications for your real life choices that is imprinted on someone who has no choice but to go through that trauma and those issues with you. Having to go through homelessness with you. Having to go through not having things with you. Because you are making the decision to birth somebody just so they can be alive. It is ridiculous. So I'm not going to keep on going on a little rant. We're going to move the hell on. But OP, you are not the asshole. I am proud of you for being able to choose you and put you first. I wish all the best for you. Get the fuck away from them. And honestly, I will go no the fuck contact. Live your life. Because I ain't got time. Moving on. My husband almost killed me and my baby. My husband and I got into a heated argument last night, and he has anger issues. He can't control himself, and he started to smack my head and slap my face and punch and grip my jaw really hard that his fingernails left a bruise in my face. These stories are trying to send me somewhere. I'm already mad. Coming from somebody who had mood disorder and grew up with anger issues, he can control it. He can find ways. He can find ways to cope. He can find ways. This is coming from somebody who had anger management issues growing up as a child. He does not find the coping mechanisms. He's not trying to not hurt you. He's trying to come up with an excuse. Saying that you have anger issues has nothing to do with shit. You can still control your actions. Point blank, period. Let's not make excuses for this type of shit. I can perfectly relate because I still have that mental illness to this fucking day. I get easily razzled, easily irritated. I get that immediately. So I understand his situation, but no, coming from somebody who has it, do not ever allow anybody to abuse you verbally, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, nothing. Just because they have a mental disorder, I don't give a damn. Absolutely not. Just have to get that out. Continuing. It's not a big bruise, but small and painful. Bruises and scratches all over my cheeks. Girl, no. He also choked me many times and told me a lot of bad and degrading words and cursed at my face. Girl, no, absolutely not. He gotta go. He also told me that he never loved me. That was the most hurtful moment in my life. I can't even talk about how it hurts because I can't explain it in words. I just want to cry and cry and cry. Now I left the house and I brought 5 pairs of pants and t-shirts and a couple of dollars from his wallet. Now his siblings are trying to convince me to go back to the house. Bitch, fuck y'all. Absolutely not. Fuck off my line. Continuing. But I'm really scared. And the worst part is I still love him despite what he did to me and my unborn child. So she's pregnant. What is wrong with you? No. Never excuse this behavior, women. Never. A man got one time. Grit ball. Hello? Continuing. I'm having a hard time because I'm not familiar with this place. My hometown is far from here. I don't even have a house where I can sleep or rest. I'm really tired. I just want to lay down and sleep. I'm 1 month pregnant and my body is killing me right now because of the pain. I don't want to go back to their house, but I don't even have any other house to sleep at for a while. I don't have a job or any money. The money that I have is 1,000 pesos. The money is enough for just 3 days. What do I do? I'm thinking about taking my own life right now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Try to find a church or a hospital or something like that that can help you. You're only 1 month along. First of all, I'm so sorry that this is happening to you. I really, really do. And I was just talking about this on my TikTok. Women, we need to be more violent. Truly, we really do. I'm not inciting violence. I'm just saying that we need to be making these men just as afraid as they make us. Stop trying to save them. Stop trying to see the good in them. Stop trying to make excuses for them. When they make you feel scared for your life, you need to be doing the exact same because they didn't care about putting you in danger. So why should you care? You know what I'm saying? There is absolutely no excuse for this type of behavior. This is abuse straight up. There's no excuse for it ever. OP, I know that you are down bad, really bad right now, and I'm so sorry that you have to go through this, but there is some type of help that you can go to. I know churches help a lot, hospitals as well. Luckily, you're only 1 month along, so that means that you still have a good amount of wiggle room to get you a job that's not going to be too taxing, but I would definitely try those 2 options first. As far as going back to him, absolutely not. I will file a police report 100,000%. Because this is unacceptable behavior. I don't give a damn what the fuck you got going on. I don't care. You don't treat people like that. You don't do people like that. I don't give a damn. And he don't care about your safety. He is dangerous. He's dangerous to be around for you and for your child. And so, yeah. And to the friends and the siblings, whoever it was who told you to go back to him, forget them. They're sticking ahead. Don't talk to them either. Absolutely not. How dare you tell somebody to go back to somebody who just harmed them? Absolutely not. That whole situation is toxic. You will get through this. Try the church or the hospital. Try to find you some small work. It don't have to be nothing crazy. Just enough for you to live off of. Even if you got to work for housing or something like that. There's places there too. I don't know where you live. You said pesos. So maybe South America. So somewhere around there. I know a lot of people do like work for you just like stay in the house or work for meals or things like that nature. That's not too taxing. Try that out and go from there. But definitely don't go back to that man. He's a danger to you and to your child. And I'm sorry this is happening to you. But yeah. Try the hospital or the church. Y'all drop your opinions down below. Moving on. My 23 female boyfriend, 24 male ex took her own life because of him, and I don't know what to think. How do I proceed? Child, I don't know. I, 23 female, have been with my boyfriend, 24 male, for just over 6 months, and we were planning for me to move in with him soon. He's a wonderful boyfriend, and he makes me feel very loved, safe, and peaceful. For our 6th month, he took me on a mini vacation for a weekend to a beach town a few hours from our city. I posted some of the pictures that we took on social media. Today, I got a DM saying that I should know something about my boyfriend. It was a friend of his ex telling me that 2 years ago, my boyfriend's ex cheated on him and he immediately broke up with her. Okay. Continuing, she threatened to take her own life if he didn't forgive her. And my boyfriend told her that she was worthless and pathetic anyway, and she might as well do it. Hey, when did he say that? Okay, it's not right. I'm not saying it's right at all. It's not right at all. But if he was mad and in the moment, baby, if she wouldn't take her own life, that ain't got shit to do with me. I'm sorry, let me get this straight. You cheated on me I decided to leave your cheating ass because you obviously don't love or respect me because you wouldn't have done this if you did. And you gonna try to use that tactic to try to get me to stay because you cheated? Baby, go ahead. I'm not, baby. Hello? Get the hell out of here. Quit trying to use that fear tactic bullshit. We're continuing. This girl had a thing for my boyfriend back then. And he hooked up with her and sent a picture of them kissing to his ex just to spite her. His ex did end up taking her own life. And several people blamed him for what happened. No. Was it shitty? Absolutely. Was it fucked up? Yes, 100%. It was fucked up. But once again, she was cheating. She was the one who ended the relationship. If she decided to take her own life, baby, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Continuing. I asked my boyfriend if this was true, and he confessed that it all was. He says that he regrets telling his ex that she was worthless and all that, and using her friend to spite her, and that he did apologize to the friend. This ain't got nothing to do with him. Okay, this ain't got nothing to do with him. Miss Ma'am, I hate to say, respect to the dead, but Miss Ma'am was insecure. Miss Ma'am made a mistake. Miss Ma'am took it to the extreme. Girl, there's so many fishes in the fucking sea. Really, it is. Continuing. This is the first red flag I've seen in my boyfriend. I don't know about his past, but he's genuinely a good person today. He works hard and cares for the people in his life. My parents and siblings love him. Even my niece loves him. I'm so conflicted on how I should feel right now. On one hand, he's my dream man, and I see my future with him. But at the same time, I can't just ignore this. How should I proceed? Or what would you do if you were in my case? Girl, nothing. Nothing. This was easy. Nothing. I wouldn't do nothing. This ain't got shit to do with me. This ain't got shit to do with him. Absolutely not. You cheated. You cheated on me. You made our relationship fall apart. And because I decided to leave you because you obviously are unfaithful and don't know how to stay loyal to somebody, now all of a sudden you taking your own life is my responsibility. Now, was he right for what he said? No. But let's be honest. When we all in the spur of the moment, we all angry, you just found out somebody that you had an intimate relationship with is cheating on you, you say fucked up shit. Okay, we say fucked up shit as human beings. We do. Okay, doesn't make it right, but we do it, right? So him saying that in the moment, I'm not going to fault him for that either. If she decides that that's what she wants to do, then you're going to have to do it, Bookie. You're doing it because you're ashamed of the decision you made. I'm sorry, I don't believe that cheating is a mistake. Cheating is not a mistake. It is a regret. There's two totally different things, okay? A mistake is something that you do unknowingly, something that you do by accident, right? If you are walking backwards and you're walking pretty fast and you bump into somebody behind you because you didn't see them, you mistakenly bumped into them. You didn't mean to. You did not know that they were there. That is a mistake. It involves, and actually innocence is entwined into a mistake. You obviously did not know. You were ignorant to the fact that you were doing something that will result in something bad, right? That is what a mistake is. People need to get away from that word mistake because that's not what that is. A regret is something when you make a decision, knowing the possible outcome of said decision. And when that possible outcome comes to pass, now you regret making that decision in the first place. That's what this is. You feel regret. You do not feel, it's not a mistake. It is a regretted choice. Okay? Let's go ahead and fix that verbiage. Let's go ahead and fix that vocabulary. Let's go ahead and fix that. Because you are feeling regret. You are upset with yourself for the choice that you made. Because when you think about it, there's too much that goes into cheating. Truly it does. You're trying to tell me that you met this person, when you were flirting with this person, you didn't think about me. When this person was touching you, you didn't think about me. When you started kissing this person, you didn't think about me. When y'all was taking all your clothes off, and listen, getting into the nitty gritty, it takes a little bit of time. Okay, you gotta get everything out, especially if you're thick. Okay, you gotta get all that stuff out. Okay, you gotta get yourself right. You gotta position my back right. I gotta get things right. You know what I'm saying? Put the roles in the right place. A lot goes into getting intimate with somebody. So you're trying to tell me when you were taking your clothes off, when you were walking into the room, when you were finding a private space, when you were kissing this person, when this person was touching your intimate parts, when y'all got to the nitty gritty, when they flipped you over, doing all the freaking things, when you was 3, 4, 5, 6 strokes in, or, 3, 4, 5 licks in, or sucks in, you're trying to tell me you didn't think about me once. You are lying if you're telling me that you did not think about me at least once. And let's just say for argument's sake that you did think about me, right? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. That means that you do not love or care for me with intention. And I can't be with somebody like that. The fact that you cannot think about how an action that you make, a decision that you make, something that you do is going to affect me greatly. The fact that I'm not even on your mind, either way, it's a bad thing. You need to love me with intention. You need to be able to be thinking about me being like, oh, if I make this decision, how is this going to affect my significant other? The fact that you were able to make a choice like this so frivolously, like it wasn't nothing, without even giving me a second thought, that means that you do not care about me. That means that our relationship does not have any weight. It does not matter. There is no significance there. I may as well be a stranger on the street. If you can hurt me so easily, and it's as if it doesn't even matter until after the hurt is already done. No, absolutely not. This is not your boyfriend's fault, OP. I'm sorry, it's not. It's really not. Despite what he said to her, she made that decision on her own. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm one of them people where I don't believe that anybody is responsible for anybody taking their own life. No matter how hard it is, no matter how tough it is, no matter how bad it is, you're making the decision to allow somebody else's choice to take away your life. Now, it's different if you're like having a mental battle of some kind. Like maybe you struggle every single day with a mental illness that you just feel so much suffering and pain that you feel like you can't run away from. That's a little different. But somebody breaking up with you, somebody not being in your life anymore, you losing a job, something like that, you're allowing things that are temporary or people to change your life, alter your life. That is your decision. That is on you solely. No matter what nobody did to you, that is on you solely. You cannot blame anybody else for that because nobody is with you when you're making that decision. Nobody is telling you to make that decision. If somebody is telling you, it is still your decision to make. It is your life that you're taking. So people might get mad at me in the comments about that. I don't care, but you can't hold your boyfriend accountable for this, OP. You can't. That girl was I don't know, maybe a little lost in the world. Maybe she didn't value her own life. Who knows? Maybe she was so insecure that she valued her life by the opinions of others. Who knows why she did it? But that was her decision, her cross to bear on her own, and you cannot place that responsibility on your boyfriend. You just can't. So I believe that you were literally just like stuck in the like shock of it all because this is something like, whoa, you're really involved in something like this. But honestly, I don't think that it's as unsettling as you think it is, especially when you think about it that this is her decision only. So I would definitely say to give yourself some time to cope with it because it is just a big shock to take in. But ultimately, I would not say that this is your boyfriend's responsibility. I think that you should be happy with him and maintain your relationship with him because that was her, not him. So yeah. Y'all drop your opinions down below like y'all always do because you know that I love to read them and reply. And yeah, moving on. All right, society. These stories were a little heavy, a little crazy, a little upsetting. I hope that you guys still enjoyed. Okay. I love you guys very, very, very much. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Hi, please come and join the society, baby. You know that you love me. You know you love these stories. So quit playing. Go ahead and hit that button. Once again, 2,000 of you are returning viewers, and yet and still, I'm only sitting at 1,500 subscribers. The math is not math. Okay. Love you guys very, very much. Make sure to hit that bell notification so you're notified every single time that I post. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.